Hello, I'm Brie Larsson and I will be answering fan questions while playing with puppies. Hello, baby. Hi. Wait, more? I get 2? 3? 4. Oh my gosh. No way. Come on, join the party, baby. Wanna sit in my lap? Hi, little angels. Oh, come back here, baby. I did have hesitations because I didn't know that I would do interviews with puppies. I didn't know that was part of the contract. I thought that, I was actually scared of this part of the process. The idea of like my face being places and dealing with the sort of like fame stuff was not super appealing to me because I am an introvert. So I needed to take a little bit of time to see if I could kind of handle the leadership position of this part. But I didn't have any issue with, you know, the character, the movie, or what they were trying to do with it. In fact, I was really excited about it, which was why it was kind of a difficult decision, but I'm really glad I did it. And it feels like a giant win for introverts everywhere. It was just a very simple moment. I was in a wardrobe fitting and I didn't even know it was happening. I had tried on various pieces of the costume, and you kind of do like a fitting for the boots, a fitting for the pants, a fitting for the top, a fitting for the helmet. And so I didn't know that I was finally gonna put it all on for the first time. And it takes like a couple people to put it all on. And I was talking and wasn't paying attention. And suddenly I looked in the mirror and was like, oh my gosh, I look like a Disneyland character. And then I just was like, really concerned about going to the bathroom. I'm also like a woman, so I have a menstruation, and that was also scary to me. I was like, what do I do? How do superheroes do this? But they were super awesome and had tons of extra, you know, zippers and ways that I could get out of it. It still takes like 30 minutes to get out of it to go to the bathroom, but it's fine. It impacted me in that it made me, from the very beginning, I mean, just deciding to take on the role meant that I was going outside of my comfort zone and gonna push myself to do things that were, I don't know, things that I never thought that I could do, whether it was deadlifting or learning martial arts, things like that. Those were all very new for me. I don't know, I have no expectations. How it impacts people, you know, I don't really know. I don't really feel like it's up to me. Oh, you came back! You came back to me! Why is that so satisfying? I feel like accepted and understood and seen. Oh, that's an expensive shoe. There's a couple things for different reasons that were intense. There's a ropes course scene in the movie, and we did that 50 feet up in the air on wires. I had to learn how to do these like kind of like flip around wire kick things. That was pretty cool and new. And also like the thing, I think it's like in the trailer, I think people have seen it now, where I'm hanging on the side of a train and I sort of pull myself up and go into a shoulder roll and then blast. Oh, also in the mind frack sequence when I'm hanging upside down, so I'm hanging by my ankles and I have to, you know, use my abs to lift myself up, break the restraints, and then flip around and land. That took like, you know, a solid weekend to learn how to get right. I really am into butterfly clips. I also keep thinking about hit clips. I don't know if anybody else remembers those, but they were like 60-second like little microchips that you could buy at McDonald's that played like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. I don't know why I so badly want those to come back because they're really not practical, but I like it. It was a lot of stuff. My workout routine was like, for the first thing, you still got all the toys in the world and you just want a very expensive shoe. It was like an hour and a half every day for 6 months. And then 3 months before we started shooting, we would do 2-a-days. And the 2-a-days were, we're still doing that hour and a half of like cardio and come back here. You are hilarious. Love your spirit. Cardio, and weightlifting, but then we added in fight training. So I'd work with the stunt team for 2 hours and kind of do like the making of a future superhero stuff, like learning footwork and punches and kicks and wire work, like literally learning how to fly. And then other than that, you just drink a lot of water and eat a lot of food. Oh yeah, you're into that. What was the question? My real life role model is my mom, for sure. And then, like, I loved the Spice Girls. I loved Sailor Moon. I'd like come home from school just to try to not miss a second of Sailor Moon. I did read Wonder Woman comics growing up, so maybe some of that. Yeah! I mean, the Floaton blasts are super cool, but the more I think about it, the more I feel like flying is probably like the most practical application I could use for my life. Yeah, I mean, I don't even need to cut it for a movie. I've had my hair that short before. I kind of been thinking about doing it, to be honest, just because it's less work. I feel like at this point in my life, I'm probably the most like Carol than anything, but it's also just because like she's such an empowering role, whereas I feel like most of the things I did before were more dramatic. And so when those movies were done, I was like, I can kind of leave that experience behind. But after playing Carol for close to a year, basically, once it was all said and done, I dig her vibe. And I feel like a lot of the way that she views the world, and in particular how she owns and views herself, I think is empowering and helpful to me. I've just decided to be a little bit more like her. I can tell you nothing. Absolutely nothing. So this was me doing an interview while playing with puppies, and I wish it would never end. I want to thank the Best Friend Animal Society for allowing me to play with these beautiful puppies. Please go to their website, bestfriends.org, to find your best friend today. Are you sure you don't want to ask me more questions?